Hi, I'm sorry. I'm looking for Dr. Hand.
Oh, hi. I'm Dr. Hand. You must be Sylvia.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is there something the matter?
I don't know. I guess I thought you'd be a woman. I don't know why.
Well, is it going to be okay that I'm there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
Okay. Well, anyway, sit wherever you like. Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in. I know that your physician referred you. That you've been experiencing some distress.
Yeah, I had an episode on a bus. I was pretty sure I was having a heart attack, but they said that I wasn't. But I don't know. I think that I was.
Would you like to tell me about what happened on the bus?
Yeah, it was. I got on the bus like normal. I like to sit at the front near the doors. So it was really crowded that day, and I couldn't sit, so I was standing kind of in the middle, and there was a lot of people, and more people kept getting on, and there was a guy. He got on. He was standing right. He was standing right in front of me, and he kind of fell. We hit a bump, and he kind of fell. He kind of fell into me. I'm sorry. It's hot in here. He bumped into me. I don't feel like I can breathe.
It's gonna be okay, Sylvia. It's gonna be okay.
I think we need to call somebody. I think we need to call a doctor. My chest hurts.
It's okay. It's not a heart attack. There's nothing physical. You're gonna be okay. Try to take some slow, deep breaths. Try to slow things down a little bit. Good. You're doing very well. Very good. Slow, deep breaths. Good. Very good. Feel free to take a cup of water, drink of water if you like. It might help. Does everything feel slower now?
I'm sorry.
Do things feel slower now for you?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
still feel kind of nervous.
Okay. Okay. Do you have friends?
I mean, I have friends. I don't see them much now. I had a lot more friends when I was still in school. They're like on my Facebook and stuff, but I don't really see them much anymore.
Were you close when you were in school?
I mean, yeah, as close as I could be. I had a weird relationship that kind of put a hindrance on my social life for a little while. So.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to ask you about that in a minute. Before we get to that, though, let me ask you about. You said that you have a boyfriend now.
Mm-hmm.
When did this begin?
I guess we've been seeing each other for several months. Maybe six or so months, somewhere around there.
Okay. Would you describe it as a satisfying relationship?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, are you happy with the relationship?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
It's at, where it's
Jack
going?
he's great. We have a great time. He's a really, really sweet guy. He takes really good care of me.
Okay. All right. Do you ever have these attacks around Jack?
No,
No.
I haven't had one. He knows that it happens sometimes, but
Okay.
it's kind of new that they happen. So.
Okay. Now, you said that you had a weird relationship, or you had a complicated relationship. Would you tell me a little about that one? This previous relationship you had.
His name was Daniel. We started dating my senior year of high school. We had gone to the same school for all 4 years, and it was pretty normal at first, I guess. It's my first serious relationship, I'd say. And we had the same friends, and we hung out. I'm sorry. Daniel, right? Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Space sometimes.
It's okay.
We started dating in high school. It was probably my first serious boyfriend. We hung out with the same people and stuff, so it was nice, It was good at first, I guess normal, He was my first sexual partner. So we got pretty serious pretty fast, and it was good until college. He wanted to apply at the same school, and we ended up going to the same school together. And I don't know, at that point, he just, when I started meeting new people that weren't the same friends that we had had together in high school, he just seemed to be really jealous about it, kind of protective, I guess. It was kind of flattering at first. Everybody wants to be wanted, and to feel like they're special, and it kind of made me feel like, he wanted me so bad that he didn't want me around other people. So, I didn't want him to feel that way, that I'd, ever leave or whatever. So I tried to, I guess, reconnect with him at that point by talking to him about some interests that I have or had.
Interest?
This is weird to talk about here. Sexual interests. Do you know what BDSM is?
I know a little bit.
Kind of bondage stuff, power exchange. I'm sure you've heard of it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've always been interested in that. I'd never really explored it with anybody. Just watching porn and stuff. So I told him about that, to try to share something with him, and he seemed interested, so we started, kind of exploring together. Yeah, it was good, it was great to get to, physically do something about these, desires that I've always had. He, kind of started looking into some other areas of the kink world and, wanted to try new things and stuff. And I wasn't always that into what he wanted to do, but he was letting me do my thing, so I should let him, explore that too. So, we got into that, but it didn't help with the jealousy or anything. I think it really just made it worse. When he would see me with other people or talking to other people, he would kind of explode. He'd call me names and stuff, and he'd always reference like these interests and how that would make me like, more open to being with other people, or I don't really know what he thought, but he'd say terrible things, and it got worse and worse. So we broke up. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I guess it was about 3 years that we were together. And we split up.
Is that the last? Do you ever solve them?
No. It kind of went as like a one-sided relationship for a little while. He would like text me or Facebook me or whatever. Sometimes I'd write back, sometimes not. But when I started seeing Jack, I guess that's when it got really bad. He'd come to my house at night, bang down my door, show up places that I was at. He just kind of got more and more intense with this. And then there was a night that he came to my house and asked me to break up with Jack and go back out with him or whatever. And I told him...
I'm sorry, that was the other office where people are seeing clients.
Stop that. Please don't do that. I don't want to do this. Please, I told you I don't want to do this. No, stop that. It hurts. Please don't. Please stop. Please don't do that.
Sylvia,
Stop.
you're in a counseling room right now. Everything's okay. Right, you're in my office right now. Come back here. Everything's okay.
Sorry.
No reason to be sorry.
I don't know what happened.
Where were you?
I was in his car. On that night. I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Okay. Has that happened to you before? No? Okay. Sounds like it was an awful situation. Do you ever have dreams about what happened?
Yeah.
How frequently do you have them?
A lot over the last few months.
And do the dreams, is it about this event? This horrible event? Okay. Do you think about it a lot?
Yeah, it's like it just never goes away. I mean, how could it?
Mm-hmm. Have you talked to your current boyfriend, Jack, about what happened?
Yeah, he's great. I mean, he's been so sweet and supportive, and always asks like what I need and how he can help, and he knows there's really nothing he can do, but he's been great about it. I mean, I guess it kind of changed things with him, but
Change things, how?
I mean, like, emotionally he's still there, but we don't really sleep together much anymore.
Hmm. But y'all did before the event.
Yeah, we've been together for a few months, and we were sleeping together.
I see. Let's delve into some other stuff. Tell me about your relationship with your family.
My family is pretty normal, I guess. They're supportive, they were really excited about me graduating and stuff like that. I always really got along with my mom. We were really close. But I always, talked to my dad if it was something like big problems or whatever. But they don't know anything about Daniel or this. They knew I dated him. I was living there, but they didn't like him. So I haven't really told them what.
They don't know about the event. Okay. And I know you said that you don't interact with your friends as much now. Did you have close friends when this happened?
No, he had pretty much driven everyone away.
So it sounds like, for the most part, you've been dealing with this alone.
I mean, Jack's there, But who do you talk to about that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's complicated because of, how we were before. I think that, because of that, he thinks it's okay,
He thinks it's okay? That everything's okay with y'all?
Yeah, I mean, when you've been, like that with somebody, it's like, how do you tell them that it's different now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure I confused him. Like, I get that. So it's just, it's complicated to tell people about, and you know, I don't know how to describe it. I know it wasn't right, you know, I know that, but I get what he was thinking.
Who was thinking?
Daniel was thinking.
Mm.
I think he thought that it was okay, that I liked it, you know, because it was similar stuff to things that we had done playing while we were together. And so it's just like, you know, how do you turn that off? I understand what he was thinking. I think I sent, you know, the wrong message by engaging in that and by going there.
You blame yourself.
No, I don't blame myself. I mean, nobody deserves to feel like that. It's more complicated than maybe if it was somebody else.
Hmm. In your report to the physician, or at least what I got from the physician, it said that you were also experiencing some other stuff as well, more physical stuff.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know why we need to talk about this. Something's going on with me, like, with the sex stuff. Like, I can't, it's like I can't anymore with Jack. Like, yeah, it hurts. It's like it's not working anymore.
Okay.
And I've tried to set up an appointment. I haven't gotten in to see anybody yet, but, you know, I've got all of this, like, pain in my lower stomach.
Let me ask you about, you mentioned that you have issues with sleep because you dream about Daniel. In general, how many hours are you getting of sleep a night?
Maybe 5 or 6, I guess.
5 or 6? Okay. And it's pretty poor sleep?
It's what?
Is it pretty, it's not quality sleep? I mean.
No. I wake up freaking out and then I can't get back to bed.
Okay. Do you have trouble falling asleep?
Yeah, I don't want to go to sleep because I know what I'm going to see when I do.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I imagine that sleep is not a very pleasant thing for you right now. How about eating? Have you experienced any weight gain or weight loss in the last few months?
Yeah, I've lost weight. I'm not hungry and my stomach hurts all the time, so I just eat a lot less than I used to.
Okay. When you say a lot less, can you give me an example?
I mean, some days I don't eat at all.
Okay. Now, you're a waitress, and I know that takes a pretty good memory, pretty good concentration on what people are ordering and then remembering it. Have you had any difficulty with that lately?
Yeah, I'm a shitty waitress.
Have you always had this difficulty?
I mean, I was fine in school, you know, but
Okay.
just not very good at waiting tables, I guess.
Okay. All right. What do you do for fun?
I watch movies at home. Jack comes over and then we have some snacks and we watch movies. I know that we watched one last week. I can't remember the name of it.
All right. Well, Sylvia, I know I've asked you a lot of questions, and I appreciate your courage in answering some very difficult questions and talk about things that I know are very difficult. I do believe that coming to see me will be able to help. And so I'm hoping we can have another session.
Okay.